Yo, what up, people? Welcome to Phantom Frequency. If this is your first time joining us and you haven't been here before, we get into all different types of topics in pop culture, movies, music, all different genres, anime from time to time as well. So if you dig all that nerdy stuff, click the buttons below the video. We always need your support. All the new subscribers coming in and all the people commenting on the House of the Dragon videos, X-Men, Kevin Smith, all that cool stuff. We appreciate it around here. Really does mean a lot just getting to interact with all you lovely people out there. But as you can see, I have a special guest once again. For those that know, Steph from the Final Girlz is back in the building. And for those that don't know, they do reactions to horror films. I guess you can say like horror sci-fi, things like that. And they didn't grow up horror fans, so they're coming to it always with a fresh perspective and everything like that. Obviously, they're fans now, but unlike me, they're not desensitized to everything. So if you want to watch people actually get scared, that's the place to go. We never get scared around
Yeah.
here. Only
If you want to watch a bunch of girls screaming and jumping in each other's arms, then that's where it's at. And it's Final
perfect
Girl
description.
Perfect with description. A Z.
With a Z. The S is out of here. Because I think there is a podcast with like an S at the end of that. At the end of that, it's like Final Girlz Horrorcast or something.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of them.
I found that on like Spotify like a while back when I was at my old warehouse job. But I was like, I remember it was not too long after I met you too. So I was like, oh damn, that's a funny coincidence.
Well, I know that there's also a book. It's called like the Final Girl Survival Guide.
Yes. I heard they were making a movie about that, but I hadn't heard anything ever since. But they were making a movie at one time.
Yeah.
Is it like a meta type of thing?
I think so. I don't know. I need to read the book.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do a book video or something. That actually might be kind of cool. Because I actually haven't done anything about books on the channel. Just comic books. Just the funny pages, y'all. But as you can see from the actual title and thumbnail here, because you're not listening to this in audio, Queen of the Damned is the topic of discussion today. 2002. So it's been 22 years since this thing's been out there. Most people seem to revere this one as one of the best vampire films, at least in the 2000s, if not all time. I would definitely put it in one of the best of all time. Hard to pick a favorite. Probably lost.
I personally, I do enjoy this because I like Anne Rice.
Oh, right. Interview with the Vampire.
Interview with the Vampire, but I also like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, right, that's the same person.
And then if I go back, I also like Bela Lugosi.
Same.
Bela Lugosi's vampire. So, but I like the way that they took this one, and Rice was able to modernize, because we start with Lestat in Interview.
That is true.
Which and we see him. What's that?
Was that Tom Cruise? Right?
Yeah, Tom Cruise played Lestat in Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
But so now we have him kind of like coming into the new time, because back in Interview was back in the way back in the day.
1800s, 1700s?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. And they're following more Louis, but you see Lestat here and there because Lestat made Louis.
Yes. In the same way Marius made Lestat in this one, or the way they dive into it.
Yeah.
So that is actually a great point you bring up there. This being kind of like a prequel and a sequel mixed into one. Which
no. This is after Interview. This is
I know.
Well,
I mean like the
got you. Sorry.
Yeah. Primarily, yeah. No, you're all good. But primarily the movie's a sequel. But I like in the flashbacks you get to get context for not just Akasha, aka Aaliyah, of course, but you get to get a lot of context for Lestat and how he was made and kind of what really drives him to do what he's doing in this one, which is being a rock star and completely outing the vampire community, which kind of reminded me of Blade in that way, how there's like a secret within society in the modern day, but that being the 90s.
He kind of was kind of like a little on the rebellious side anyways, I think, even in Interview.
That is very true. I remember him being very like that attitude. I wasn't really a huge fan of it. I remember seeing it in like freshman year or something like that. But I remember always liking Tom Cruise as Lestat, though. That was
that was one of the few roles I actually really liked Tom Cruise in, because I'm not a Tom Cruise fan by any means, but I actually liked him as Lestat. I liked him as Lestat, and I liked him in Legend.
Still haven't seen that. That's with what's his name? Tim Curry.
Oh, Tim Curry as Satan. Yes. or
Yes.
The Devil. Yeah. Oh, it's a great movie. We'll have to go over that one another
Yeah, he's no
time.
Dave Grohl. He's no Dave Grohl in Tenacious D, all right? That's good stuff. You ever seen that? Yeah, that's good stuff. That's the best Satan in my opinion. But, staying on track here though. But yeah, so with this one being all about, Lestat coming into the 2000s, you can't come into the 2000s without the new metal soundtrack, which we're gonna dive into even more
Ooh.
so. So
Yeah, which
that's the
is
great thing about it. It just gives it such a distinct flavor, and the movie feels like an extension of that time, which I love the
oh,
most
yeah,
about the
it
fantastic.
absolutely was because that's when because Korn, Jonathan Davis actually did
All the
all
music,
of
right?
the
Or
Snat's
composed it.
vocals.
Oh, right, right, that's true.
Yeah,
I
that
couldn't
was
tell if it was
Jonathan
him or
Davis.
Wayne Static, but yeah, it is Jonathan Davis, I think, because he was, like,
Yeah, it was
listed on
Jonathan
the.
Davis. And one thing that I had noticed, and I guess it makes more time since Aaliyah died in 2021, and this was didn't come out until 2022 because I actually did a little bit of research.
Oh, you mean 2001?
There, like, yeah, she died in 2021 or 2020. Yes,
Yeah,
2001.
2001, yeah. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
And the movie came
yeah.
out in 2002. And basically, if you notice the soundtrack, there's not a single Aaliyah song on the soundtrack.
Good point, good point.
But I guess that prior to her death, her and Jonathan Davis were actually working on a duet, working on
Oh, damn.
getting ready to record a duet.
Huh. That'd have been interesting.
So yeah, and for the longest time I was wondering, I'm like, well, why didn't they do it? The movie was already out, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, she died obviously a year before it finally came out, so they were probably still working on some of that stuff. I'm sure.
Mhm. Because she was blowing
And I
up,
was
man.
like,
She was busy at the time.
oh
I'm
yeah,
sure they didn't
and
even.
that's why it baffled me. I'm like, as big as she was in the music scene, especially for her genre, I know it was a new metal album, but for her not to even be on it, I was just like, it kind of blew me away. So I felt a little bit better when I did read up about her and Jonathan Davis were supposed to team up
Damn,
on a
that's
song.
cool.
Yeah, because I was like, why would they not have her in the soundtrack at all?
That's just bad marketing. Like, for real.
Yeah, yeah, especially considering, like I said, she's such a prolific musical icon. I
Yeah, for
mean,
sure.
especially that time, that era.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say R&B, I would say outside of, like, Beyonce. Yeah, for sure. I would
Mhm.
say,
Oh, it's
like,
Aaliyah.
definitively number 2 for sure.
It is
And
Aaliyah.
and
Mhm.
then, like I said, the unfortunate part of excuse me, when
Mhm.
celebrities or when these big artists like pass on, that also just like raises like the how iconic they really are. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
is interesting to think about if she didn't go through that accident, what that timeline would have been like for her being in the soundtrack, her working with Jonathan Davis. Like she could have
Mhm.
made whole
Oh,
other
I think
like
she would've
genre
I have
right
a
there.
feeling she would have probably jumped all ki I think she would have been different genres.
For sure.
I think she would have definitely been able to easily transition from the R&B into more of a rock if she really wanted to.
Oh, for sure. And
Yeah.
it was, hip hop, R&B, and all that. Rock was
Mhm.
huge back at the time because obviously, as you Gen Zers, you Zoomers know, hip hop's still huge right now, but rock not as much so.
Mhm.
So it is kind of crazy in 20 some years how like culturally things have changed so much. The old
Yeah.
hot topic, the real hot topic, that was this movie was bathed in that vibe, and that's kind of the
Mhm.
cool thing about it. And that's the one
Even
thing with this
down
movie that
to, like,
lets you
even
know.
the imagery and everything else, if you look at the way they're dressed, everything was spot on for that time
Yes,
era.
very much so. And then I
Yeah.
I feel like Jonathan Davis was in the movie. I feel like he popped in the movie, but maybe I'm tripping.
I
But I
think
feel
he
like
may have
he came in.
cameoed. I know,
Yeah,
I just rewatched it again yesterday too, and I believe he
or he
does
was in there.
cameo in it.
Like they're like pulling up to like a club or like a something, and he
Mhm.
was like
Yeah, I
there,
do
like
believe
as like a local cat or something. Like it seemed like it was something like that. But
yeah.
but you guys will let us know in the comments that have watched this movie front to back millions and millions of times. Because full disclosure, she's the one that's been a fan of this for quite a while now. I just saw this for the first
Mhm.
time this year. So and it's funny too
Okay,
because I barely became a Deftones fan within the last couple years. So I'm
oh,
actually really late to
what?
the game. I didn't
They're
like them growing
amazing
up.
live. They're
I know, I
they
love them now. Like, they
oh, yeah.
literally have become one of my favorite bands, like, almost the quickest since I was probably, like, a kid, like, just getting into music. Because at the time, I loved Korn, I liked
Mhm.
Limp Bizkit,
Yeah, Limp
Linkin Park,
Bizkit is
obviously.
yeah.
I feel you,
I
but
can give
when I
or
was a
take
kid
Fred Durst.
yeah, I don't like him as much, but the music
He's
was cool,
whiny.
man. Like,
Yeah.
Significant
Yeah,
Other
oh,
is a dope
well,
album.
his guitarist is fantastic.
Oh, Wes Borland's cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think he has
yeah.
one of the
He's
best guitar
fantastic,
tones.
but yeah, Fred Durst on the other hand, the whine in his voice, I'm like, "Okay, we can stop
I
now."
feel you, but he knew how to market the band. That's the big part of,
Oh,
I feel like,
absolutely,
success, you know, like,
absolutely.
he knew how to
But
market,
I
he
would
also
have
knew how to
done
play into
Linkin
it.
Park long before I would,
Yeah, just radio. I actually heard Limp Bizkit first. I heard them and Korn first. Then I heard Linkin Park from my buddy because he had Hybrid Theory and he was all into him. He's like, "Have you heard of Linkin Park?" And I was like, "The place?" He's like, "No, like the band." I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Dude, you need to take this home." Like he gave me Hybrid Theory. He's like, "Go listen to it like today, and then give it back to me later." But you need to go hear this. Changed my life. I seen him in 2007 with Chris
Mhm.
Cornell of all people. So that's
I've
very
seen
haunting.
Soundgarden, yeah.
Damn, it was just him though. Like, it wasn't
Okay,
Soundgarden,
no,
and the
I
song was
actually
weird.
saw Soundgarden with Nine Inch Nails.
Damn, that's sick. That's a crazy mix, man. Why can't
Yeah,
Trent Reznor do shows again, man? Get off the film
yeah.
score for a minute, you know?
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind seeing Nine Inch Nails, that'd be pretty rad.
It was
They're another
fun.
would you consider them new metal or what would
No,
you
industrial.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, man, and Static X, I wasn't like a huge fan of them at the time, but as I kept listening to new metal, I
Yeah.
heard about them, Mudvayne, all that stuff.
Oh,
But
I love Mudvayne. Yeah,
yeah,
big fan of
Mudvayne's
Mudvayne.
cool. But yeah, Deftones for some reason outside of My Own Summer, I just didn't like the slower shoegazy part of it.
Mhm.
But since then, I've become a huge fan of that sound. So that's
Mm.
what's funny. I was literally
Chino
in a
Moreno
band that
live,
did that.
though, is fantastic.
I know. I was watching the Coachella footage. I'm like, he still got it, dude. Because there's obviously videos of them, 10
Yeah.
years ago, 15 years ago, 20
Well,
years
I
ago.
saw him several years ago
Oh, that's cool.
live.
Like in the
Yeah.
2000s.
What year was it? I don't even remember what year it was.
Yeah, because my favorite is White Pony, 2000
Oh,
era.
that's
White
that's a
Pony.
great album, yeah. Heck yeah.
Love it. Front to back, greatness. But yeah, but that's the funny thing. So now I'm a huge Deftones fan. I'm so angry. I didn't go to Sick New World last year because of the damn bots getting in front of me. I could have seen him and
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis, man. I was like, come on, the best bands of new metal, bar none. Because Linkin Park kind of not outgrew it, but I would just feel like they kind of jumped out of that scene. But
Yeah, because they kinda have, like, they were more crossover, I felt to me, kind of.
yeah, like Meteora on for sure. Like they definitely went more mainstream, which I think is one of the few bands where that was the better call. I think for them, I think them
Yeah.
expanding the sound made them have a more lasting legacy. Where I feel like Deftones did the same thing, but they
Mhm.
just stayed more in the more niche of it. But I feel like they've always been so experimental. They kind of rose outside of that, like Static X, Corn, Limp Bizkit, Mudvayne. That's like new metal at its like core. Like those are like the big four I feel like that are just pure new metal.
I don't know,
Even though Korn
I would throw Limp Bizkit out, maybe bring in Slipknot.
I don't know, man. I feel like Slipknot's kind of the same way where like
Yeah.
they've expanded so much where at the time I didn't even put them in that category to be honest. It was just the first album I feel like just with like the DJ stuff, but I feel like Iowa and On was just like pure metal, like just death metal or something like
Mm.
especially volume 3 to me was very more like alternative, like mainstream, not in a bad way. Uh but I digress. Why is there no Slipknot in this damn thing? That's the
There should
question.
be.
Yeah, man. I'm like, all like they're the most angry band of the 2000s. Why aren't they in there? It's crazy.
Most
But
fun to
yeah,
look at too.
yeah. They probably got asked. They probably said fuck you. Like Nirvana was
Yeah.
the same thing with the movie Singles. They could have been in that
Mhm.
movie, but they were like, I don't want to be in that shit. Like Kurt Cobain straight said in the interview, he's like, we don't want to do that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
No, no, thank you. No,
Yeah.
thank
I'm like, come on, guys. It's easy money. Easy money, man. Come on. But yeah, Kurt Cobain, true artist. Getting into the more specific tracks on there, make sure to pull
you.
it up so I don't get any of these wrong here. You got Deftones Change in the House of Flies. Speaking of White Pony, so
That's
that was
actually one of my
obviously
favorite songs from Deftones is "Change."
same. That's a good
Mhm.
one. Where is it at? Usually it comes up. Damn it. Where
Lots
is
of
it at?
corn in this one.
Yeah. It was funny because the first time I heard the songs, I was like, "Is everything Jonathan Davis?" I was like, "What's happening?" And I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, yeah. A lot of
I
it
think
is."
I think I think you're gonna have a lot of them because, like I said, he's the voice of he does
Yeah,
the vocalization for Lestat.
yeah. 'Cause wasn't the band just called Lestat, right?
Yeah.
In the movie? Yeah. So I was like, that was a cool idea. I was like, "That totally fits." And I love that in the beginning of the movie too, how he just stumbles up on him and shit, and they're just, like, jamming out, and then they're like, "Oh, shit. What's happening?"
He's like, "You're beautiful. All of you are
Yeah.
beautiful."
Such a sick beat, dude. I was literally trying to recreate that one on the drum kit, man. I was like, "Oh, this is a sick ass beat right here." So good. But yeah, like Deftones changing the House of Flies. That's like one of the sexiest songs of all time. Like
Oh,
you
it
could pretty
is.
much say their whole discography is, but they're like the sex band, dude. Like it just works perfect. Yeah, so good, man. And then you got Wayne Static, Not Meant for Me. Obviously, Static X, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Uh Godhead, that's a band I forgot all about.
Mhm.
Probably the most underrated band of this era, I would say. Papa Roach, Dead Cell.
I
Um,
liked Papa Roach.
yeah, especially Infest, dude. That's a classic, man. Like such a good band. They've definitely gotten a little too butt rock for me in the modern time, but I still respect the hell out of them though. But yeah, a little too butt rocky, a little too Nickelbacky for me now. But
I'm not a Nickelback fan.
I like the song Heroes from Spider-Man 1, but that's it.
Mm. I'm just
That's it. That's it.
uh,
I don't like any other song, but I do like that one. I won't lie to you.
when they did that whole "This is how you remind me," I was like, "Oh god, make it stop."
Oh, now we're gonna have to play that one. But not what's it called?
Please don't.
Yeah, Penetrate by Godhead. That was a good one. Very, very sexy, very sexy movie this is actually at the same time. What's it called? You had the ooh, wah, that one, Down with the
That's
Sickness.
all corn. Oh wait, no, that's Disturbed.
Yep.
Disturbed.
Yeah. No, Jonathan Davis is that da, ba, da, da. That's the one. Yeah. Or Twist. That's the one, man. Friggin' corn right there. Yeah, I think those are most like the bigger names on there. Then you have like what's it called? Tricky and Kidney Thieves.
You know what? I've seen Tricky live. Fucking
Really?
fantastic. Oh yeah, because 'cause I'm a big Massive Attack fan, and
Ah.
that's where he started was with Massive Attack. Because 'cause I'm also a big trip hop girl.
Oh, right. I remember you mentioning this.
So,
I never got into
yeah,
that.
more my styling when I was doing more music was more Portishead, Massive
Ah.
Attack, and so yeah, but so I saw Tricky live, and he was pretty fantastic. He's also in, Fifth Element.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
he has a very small part in it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's it called? Did you ever see
Mm,
any of the other? I know you said you saw Deftones, but did you ever see
mhm.
Corn or the Biscuit?
I never I no, I didn't see Limp Bizkit. No.
They're on tour right now,
Um,
actually.
that's
Uh,
okay.
you
I'd see Wes
want to go?
Borland by himself, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, he did do a solo thing. That'd have been interesting. Was he still dressed
Um,
like a monkey and all that?
I don't know.
Oh
I
no.
don't know, but like I said, he's a fantastic musician, so no hate on Wes Borland. Um, but what was I saying? What were we saying?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
have you
no,
seen like any of the
I
other?
never got to see Korn.
Damn.
I've never seen Korn live.
Yeah, they're playing soon in San Bernardino, and freaking the tickets
Let's
went too fast.
go.
The tickets are
Let's go.
gone, dude. Like if like you're there's like no tickets like even close to each other in there at all. Like it was like one over
Really?
here, one over there. Because me and my old band I was in, we were all gonna go. Like I was actually convinced everyone. I was like, "Hey, are you guys down? Corn, Gojira, Spirit Box, are you down?" They're like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'd be down. Are there tickets still?" And I looked and I was like, "Damn it, no." I was like, "God damn it!"
They're
I finally
where are
found
they
one where we all
playing?
could
Where are they playing?
go. San Manuel.
Okay, so there's not even like a lawn.
Mm-mm. That's what I was sad about. I was like, "Damn it, go to the other one where I saw Lincoln
Go to
Park at."
DeVore. Go to DeVore.
Somewhere with a
Do they
lawn,
even do
exactly.
shows out there anymore?
I don't think so,
No?
but damn, no, I
'Cause
don't
that's
think
where I
so.
used to go, all my shows was in DeVore.
I never went out there. But yeah, and
Mhm.
then Static X, I could have seen them actually at Sick New World, but it's not the original. So I was like, nah, I'm good on the
Mm,
mascot
yeah.
thing.
I've actually when I saw Mudvayne and, when I went and saw Mudvayne and Rob Zombie, they
Oh
had
yeah.
Static X was there with their new singer. They weren't bad. They were good. He sounds a lot like like Wayne Static.
I bet, yeah. I'm sure it's good.
Yeah,
To me, it's
it's
like
good. It's not Wayne Static, but it's good.
there's
I
certain
mean,
je
yeah,
ne sais quoi that isn't quite there. Like I saw
yeah,
Sublime at Sick New World, and I was like, oh no, No Values, my bad, in Pomona, and I was like,
yeah.
ain't hitting,
Not
man.
doing it. Yeah. Yeah,
He just
Sunny
doesn't
is
have the
cool,
energy his
but like I
dad
said,
had.
but I didn't go to see Static X without Wayne Static. I went to go see Mudvayne and Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, Rob Zombie would be dope to see live. Actually,
Oh, he extremely,
is it still very
extremely. He's
like theatrical and all that shit?
very
Okay,
theatrical.
cool,
Yeah,
man. You should
absolutely.
have
If
got
you
my
get an
Fabio.
opportunity to go see him, go see him.
I wanted to see him with Alice Cooper, but I forgot about it till it's too late. I was like,
And
that'd have
that
been
would
so
be fun
cool.
too because Alice Cooper, I would imagine, would be really theatrical.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. This girl I knew like way back in the day, she went to see it, and I saw like videos she was recording,
Mhm.
and yeah, he's still getting his old ass up there doing it. So I don't know how
That's
he
how
does it,
Kiss
man.
was. That's how Kiss
It's
was when I
true.
went and saw 'em. They were still dancing in their big old platform boots.
You know those fools are suffering for it now. I was like, they're like dead after the show. You already know it. Gene Simmons, man, holding on to his youth while he still can. What's it called? But yeah, man. So yeah, one of the best soundtracks ever. I miss soundtracks. Get the fuck back on it, Hollywood. Where's the soundtracks? You can even throw a little baby and all those dumbass people on there. Just come on. Soundtracks, man. I
Just
don't
give
get
us
it.
something. Give us something.
Cool
Yeah, because
soundtrack.
this is a really good soundtrack.
Exactly. And a lot of the songs still play good. It's actually like it's dated, but it still works, you know?
Yeah,
So that's why I'm like, come on,
absolutely.
man. Like, get with the program. But
Mhm.
yeah, man. So excellent soundtrack. But when it comes to the movie, don't be sleeping on the actors, man. Stuart Townsend as Lestat was really, really good. I feel like I've seen him in other
Yeah.
things, but can't place what I've seen him in. But he was dope in here. Like
It's
he
so
felt
funny
like
because
the
all
main
I
character.
every time I saw him, all I could think of was, oh god, why can't I think of his name right now? Frodo.
Oh, he does
Elijah
look a little like
Wood.
Elijah Wood a little bit
He
in
looks a
this
lot
movie.
like Elijah Wood. I think it's the pale skin and the big blue eyes.
Yeah, because he was like
Yeah,
fucking staring down.
he looks very yeah, he looks a lot like Elijah Wood.
Very expressive. Except Elijah Wood can never play this character because he does not have that edge. Stuart Townsend, dude, sold it. I was like, this
I
guy
don't
looks like
know
a damn
I don't know,
Louisiana
he
man,
does absolutely have an edge. Have you not seen Sin City?
Oh, fuck, right. That is the same guy. Oh shit, yeah, he freaked me out.
Even if
And when I was
yeah.
a kid, I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here? What did he do?"
Mhm.
And my
That's
dad's like, "You
another
know
one
that's
we should
Frodo,
talk
right?"
about at another time.
That
That's
oh
funny.
shit, dude, you guys are watching the wheels turn. Sin City, keep your eyes peeled. I love that movie, dude. That's like my
Me
favorite Robert
too.
Rodriguez movie right after From Dusk Till Dawn. I love Sin City, dude. That's so underrated.
Great movie. Oh, it's
Mickey
super
Rourke,
oh my god, it's so good.
what's
Visually,
her name?
it's stunning.
It's dope, dude. And like I said, Elijah Wood coming through with the horror vibes. What's his name? Uh, the guy that played the badass dude with the red Converse. God damn it, man, what's his name? The British guy from Children of Men. God damn it,
I don't know,
Clive
I
Owen.
can't think of it right now.
Clive Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. He was dope. Rosario Dawson, so sexy and badass at the same time. I'm afraid she's gonna kill me right after I finish. If I ever got to hook up with her. If it was that character, I'm like Jesus, so
Oh,
badass.
but
Love
are
it.
you afraid she's gonna go praying mantis on you?
Yeah, after the fact. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. She'll be like, all right, thanks for the money, and then kill your ass after she's done with it. Freaking Steve Aoki's sister who can't act worth a damn was awesome in that. But that was like almost the
Yep,
same like
Bruce
time.
Willis, Jessica Alba, Benicio
Oh,
del
dude.
Toro.
Oh, right. Yeah, he was the dude that Clive Owen was killed in the car and was hearing him talking when he was dead and shit. Yeah, Benicio del Toro. You don't see him much these days.
No.
Yeah. And rest in peace to my man Bruce Willis's acting career because of his diagnosis. That's a bummer. But yeah, man, Sin City, guys, keep your eyes peeled on that shit. We definitely got to do that. We got something else
Uh-huh.
planned first, but afterwards, yeah, we got to do Sin City for sure.
I am so down.
Yeah, that's for
So
sure.
down.
We'll talk more when the recording's done. Yeah,
After
we'll definitely get
after
that
we
going.
actually talk about the movie we're supposed to be talking about?
Yes, you come to Phantom Frequency for the tangents. That's what you come for, right? Yes, you should see me and the homies, dude. We used to go on like 30-minute tangents. It's
Go
fantastic.
squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Like, what's that dog in Up? I am here to help you,
Squirrel.
squirrel. And it's like, yeah, that's me, man. Every time on these
Oh,
things.
please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please be my master.
Yes, exactly. That's me to Rosario Dawson in Sin City for sure. That is definitely me. But yeah, man. So when it comes to Stuart Townsend as Lestat, super badass the whole time. And I also love how when Akasha comes back, that his whole like persona almost like gets like
He
demoted. You know what I mean? Where he becomes almost the servant to her. And I was like, that's so badass for your villain to be able to come
yeah,
out and then turn him into the kind of lapdog or whatever. I was
he
like,
was
that's super cool.
to me, it was insane too how when you see her come back and you see the marble and stuff
Yeah.
of her king, where she's completely just torn him apart
Yeah, for real. I was like, oh shit.
through the marble.
Yeah,
And
man,
whatnot.
and that's when you get the whole scene with her going into the bar and everything like that. That's when you get the Chester Bennington song, man. Oh man, that was
I
so
love the way
good.
she kind of just wiggles in
Yeah,
the
and just the
whole
strut going in. Everyone's like, "Damn, like, who's that?" And then
where
just
she kind of like she kind of belly dances as she walks.
yeah, and it was cool because it's like I feel
Mhm.
like if another actress that wasn't as good as her tried to do that, it would look stupid. But it was like the way she did it was just so like seductive and like intriguing. You're just like,
It didn't
whoa,
look
like what?
unnatural.
Yes, exactly. It felt like it was like
Yeah.
what the effect you feel was like what she was doing. She was like drawing you in. And I was like,
Oh
damn,
yeah.
dude, like it's just so cool, man. Like she was really
It was
good in this movie. People do not
I
give
actually
her, I feel like, enough credit in this one.
oh, no, I thought she was great. I also actually really liked the girl, oh, why can't I think of her
Who,
name?
Jesse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, that
liked her,
girl.
the redhead.
Yeah, yeah, the redhead. Yeah, she reminds me of the girl from
Mhm.
Urban Legend, kind of. But yeah, the whole thing with her, and then like her having the visions of when she was a little girl and all that, and how that ties into the vampires that were hiding her
Yeah,
from
because she was an orphan and the one vampire woman was actually taking care of her.
yeah, so I like how you get to see kind of the softer side of the vampires. They're not all like evil and like bloodthirsty and stuff like
No,
that.
no.
So
And
I
see,
like when they do that with
that's
it.
I like the way that Anne Rice writes her vampires that way.
Hmm.
There's a romance to them.
Yeah, like
They're,
not
they
even in like the love sense, but like this romantic, like the romantic era or something like that, like a Shakespearean type of kind of like writing where it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
they have they're you see where they're still kind of human.
yes, exactly. Even Lestat
Mhm.
too, like even in a
Oh
more
yeah,
sinister way, where
especially
you
like
kind
in
of
the
long
beginning when he finds the girl with the violin.
yes, yeah, exactly. He's like, oh hell yeah, man, I used to get down on this shit right here.
Yeah,
And it
but
was
you
that
could
passion.
see he wanted to connect with her. He
Mhm.
wanted to be able to connect with her. He wanted to be able to talk to her. He wanted to be able to reach out to her.
Mary's just like, "Fuck that shit." Ah, fucking went
Well,
straight
yeah, because, the guy that she was with, what was probably her father or something, was
something
able
like
to
that,
tell that Lestat was a vampire, and
which I
so
love
he
too. He's
started
like, "Hold the
that's when he
fucking
started
phone."
freaking out, and it's like he couldn't just let them live. Marius couldn't let
Yep.
them live because
I
he
was
was,
just like, "Man."
outing
And that reminded me, I don't know if this is what they were going for, but it reminded me of like like the Anne Rice version of like the Lost Boys scene with Walk This Way, where they were taking all the dudes in the fucking in the bonfire and everything, and the freaking other
him.
guys just trying to look away and they're just tearing dudes up. It reminded me of that, but in a much more tragic way. It was like,
For
oh
sure.
man, like in Lost Boys with Kiefer Sutherland and all that.
Oh,
There's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
scene.
yeah, yeah. I don't think that was Anne Rice.
No, it wasn't. But I was saying I like the way that she's able to like. It seems like she was paying homage to that scene, or the director was paying
Mhm.
homage to that, but did it in the Anne Rice like style, where it's not like super
Yeah.
gory and over the top. But it kind of gave me that same feeling where it was like, oh shit, like this is pretty intense right here. And he's like, fuck, man, you're eating this guy right here. He's like, I'm just trying to talk to this girl over here, trying to do my thing and play a little violin. He's like, hey, man, can't do that shit. You're a vampire now.
See?
You know, he's like, you're done with the humans. You can't have love or any of that shit unless you date a vampire, maybe, and then you
Yeah.
can. And he's like, oh,
Maybe.
come on, bro, let me have some fun here. You know, like they're not doing the Dracula thing. Like we're not turning people and bringing in brides and shit. Like we're not doing that shit here.
I was actually surprised that he made Jesse his, companion.
I wasn't because I feel like he always wanted that. Like I was like, I
Mhm.
get it. At
Well,
first,
I
I
know
guess
he
the first
wanted
time I
a
watched it,
companion. I know he wanted a companion, but it's like it's not like he knew her very long, like that. It's
but he
like
felt something there. You know. It was like a
Mhm.
connection, like an
Well, I think because
electricity.
she also came to him with his diary and things like that too.
Yeah, so she knew him on an intimate level, and he was like, "Bitch, how dare you? Like, you can't be reading my shit." And he's like, "Wait a minute, like, she actually kinda knows the real me, like, in a sense, right?" So he's like, "Oh, maybe Marius is wrong. Maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can have a connection to somebody and stuff like that." And even though he's kinda murderous in his own way, you kinda feel bad for the guy, you know what I mean? That's the way I
Yeah.
love the way he was able to play this character where even more than Tom Cruise, I feel like he feels a lot more three-dimensional in this one, a little more
Mhm.
relatable, I would say.
Well, you get
But
to know
probably on
him
purpose.
more in this one too. Like I said, you didn't get to know him as much in Interview with the Vampire. It was
True.
because it followed Louis more than it did
Yeah. Old Bradley
Lestat.
Pitt. The
Yeah.
young Bradley Pitt, man, yeah. But,
Oh, young Brad.
yeah, dude, like, that guy was having a hell of a '90s, by the way. That guy was killing it.
Brad it
But,
was Brad Pitt, what's
Kirsten
his
Dunst,
name?
right?
Chris, Christian
Christian Slater?
Christian Slater, yeah,
Yeah. My dude from,
yeah.
True Lies, or no, True Romance. Yeah,
Heathers.
True Romance, yeah,
He
with,
used to do a lot
young
of things.
yeah,
Yeah,
Heathers
he's
and,
been doing anything a long time.
yeah, man. He was in some Netflix show my mom was watching actually, at one point. He was playing like the villain of this of like it's like a soap opera type of thing, and he was
Oh,
playing like
really?
the villain. Yeah. I was like, "Oh shit, like I like seeing him pop up in here." He's like this like evil
Yeah.
dude or whatever, like this like messed up husband and stuff. And you just get to see that like vintage villain Christian Slater. And have you ever heard of
Okay.
Pump Up the Volume?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like the OG podcasting movie. But yeah, that's another good one. Deep cut for
Yeah,
you
I do
Zoomers out.
I remember that movie.
89, 1990, something like that. Anyway,
Mhm.
but yeah, man, so super cool stuff in there. And then the whole sequence of the way that things play out in the story as well. I think it's just super well paced where you kind of get the reintroduction of Lestat. He finds his
Mhm.
band and everything like that. They make the single. Everyone they're getting big and everything. And Marius pops up. He's like, dude, like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, fools are gonna be
Yeah.
coming at your neck, dude. You're gonna have the Wu Tang protect your neck out here. Because I'm telling you. They're coming for your ass. And I was like, for real, that's what Protect Your Neck's about, dude. Like they're coming after you. He's like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, fuck them. And then the whole way that ends up leading to the big old concert in the desert, which gave me like Woodstock 99 vibes or something. Just a sea of people. Everyone's ready to get their new metal on and all that. And then he starts doing the
Yeah.
show, and all these freaking vampires start popping up and everything like that. And I was like, damn, this is freaking badass, man. Like I always wanted to see a movie with like a concert where people were getting like attacked or something in like a more of like a creature feature or like slasher type of way. So this was kind of like the best of both worlds and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And I love how
and
they
it's
said they
crazy too, like,
spiked the
I
water.
and I like the way that they brought Akasha back into it too, the way
Yeah.
they intertwined it. But I like the way but I also like the way too how Lestat still kept some of his humanity even when he was with her. Because remember when she showed him, she's like, this is our world, and he's looking around him. It's like it's all death and dry, and he's just like,
He's like, shit, I
I
don't know
don't
if I
want
wanted
to,
to
I
get
don't
this
want, I
intense.
don't want to be around this. I don't
Yeah.
want.
It's like, I wanted to be famous, bro. You're killing everybody that could like my music. What the hell? Like,
Yeah,
I
well,
think
not
me and
just
you
that,
have
but
two
it,
different
it was
ideas.
it was like dead and dry when he was finally able to get out and look and see the stuff in the sunlight. She had massacred like everything in that wake. So it's like he was just
Yeah,
like, this isn't what I want. He's like he didn't view people as just cattle.
exactly, where she does. So she's like the
Yeah.
classic, like evil, like vampire. You know what I'm saying? And that was the way I love the way they were able to do it. Where at first you weren't really sure if that was the case. You know what I mean? Like I was always
Mhm.
like, this seems like something more sinister with her for sure. But I don't know if it's just she doesn't like humans or what. But it was like, damn, like yeah, she really does not give a shit about humanity
Oh,
at
she
all.
don't give she not like I said, she even said they're basically she basically said they're cattle.
Yep.
They're food. That's all people are. They're just food.
And he's like, shit, I don't want to end up like the freaking other husband though. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to get torn up.
Yeah.
Like, shit, all right, I'll play along, I guess. That's why the other
Yeah.
vampires
Well,
have
I
been
think they
scared
did
have
her
been bailing out.
I will admit that I thought that the demise of her was kind of done a little bit dirty because I mean, they offed her pretty quickly. Yeah.
I agree with you on that. That was one of the only
I
things
was
about the
like,
movie I don't like. I'm like, come on,
yeah.
man. You spent the whole hour and a half making her badass, and then it's like she gets taken out like in like super quick
Mhm.
and shit. And I was like, oh, come on, dude. Like you should have to have
Yeah.
like an army of people, or there should have to be like an artifact or something to like weaken her. You know what I mean? That's where I thought they
Yeah.
were going the whole time. Like he's gonna have to get his hands on
I
something.
mean, she did get a couple of the vampires down that were trying to get their bites in on her, but I just felt like it was kind of like when they took out Darth Maul in the one Star
Yes.
Wars. It was
Yeah.
just like he was badass, 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 and then falls down a hole.
Looking at his legs like shit. My legs are not on my body. And then he got spider legs later. But that's a whole nother story for another day.
Yeah, so it's just like one of those things. So I felt like they could have done. I don't know. I just felt like the death of her was kind of anticlimactic.
I agree with you
I
100% for
think
sure.
they could have done it a little. They could have done that part differently. I think.
Yeah. It seems like they almost like ran out of steam or something. They're almost like, hey shit, we gotta end this thing, huh? Oh shit. All right.
It's getting
All right.
long.
Turn the Deftones off. Someone has to kill her real quick. Hurry up. Enough of this Jonathan Davis.
Bite,
Kill this
bite,
chick
bite,
already. Yeah, they're like,
bite,
all right,
bite.
everyone just bite her at once, all right? They just came up with it on the spot on the day, like, how the hell are we gonna kill this lady? All right, everyone bite her at once. That's the only thing I can think of. Hurry up. Action. I was like, all right,
Bite
man,
her.
that's what you think, dude. But yeah, man, and Vincent Perez is Marius, by the way. Another really cool character in the movie that I feel like gets a little overshadowed in the conversation of like the movie in the 20 years since, you know. Everyone always talks about Lestat, obviously, and then talks about Aaliyah Zakasha. But I feel like Marius and Jesse for sure were really cool, like interesting characters that you
Well, they
weren't
were
sure where
to
they were
me,
gonna
I
be,
thought
you
they
know?
were integral. You know, they needed to be there
Yeah, for sure.
to help flesh out the story.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, those two actors definitely did a great job. You know, both
Mhm.
didn't go on to do too big of things or anything like that. Neither did Stuart Townsend, to be honest. And then Aaliyah, obviously, it all got cut short. So it's kind of interesting with this movie where it is pretty iconic, but it seems like the music of it is what kind of went to live on and kind of keep growing, where like the acting side of
Mhm.
it kind of didn't. But the legacy of the character Lestat is definitely still there, and
Oh, yeah.
the whole aesthetic. Because literally, I've seen like different Queen of the Damned like cosplays over the years and all that stuff. Like we even literally met a chick that was dressed up as Akasha and everything like that,
I
which
have
is
a
kind of
friend that does a beautiful Akasha also.
see. Like it's like that's like one of the coolest like cosplays you ever
Shout out
seen.
to you, D.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like that's one of the coolest ones out there. No doubt. And I would say, at least in the last 20 years, it's still one of, if not the best vampire movie, hands down, for sure. Because this was 5 years before or 6 years before Twilight, and that's when it all went pew, downhill.
Yeah, I never watched any of the Twilight.
Really?
I never. I
Hmm.
didn't read the books. I didn't watch the movies.
You're not
I
missing it.
wasn't. I didn't think I was.
No.
I
Yeah.
never had any. I don't know. I never had any want nor desire to watch them. So I'm like, nah,
Yeah. It's crazy
I'm
too, because
good.
every actor in there is like so much better than everything else. It's crazy. Freaking Batman right now is
Well,
in there.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, well, for a long time, I stayed away even from a lot of Kristen Stewart's work
Same.
until more recently, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, she wasn't too terrible in this.
Like Love Lies Bleeding that came out earlier this year with Katie
Yeah, I
O'Brien.
didn't see that, but I'll tell you later probably what
What'd you
movie
see
it was 'cause yeah,
because there was like Personal
because
Shopper.
it hasn't come out on our channel yet.
Oh. Oh, damn, I didn't realize she did other horror. Oh, wait, I think I might know what you're talking about. I think I might know what you're talking about. Was it like a few years ago the movie
I'm
came
just
out?
telling you, we can't talk about it on here.
Oh. Ooh.
I
Man, I get
can't
deep
talk
right
about
now.
it on here because it's not been uploaded to our channel yet.
Oh, I feel you. Which one just a quick plug for it. What was the one you guys just released? I know I just seen it. I haven't watched it yet, but
Okay, so yeah, I'm not in the last two, but we have a really good guest host for those that came in because I wasn't able to be there. Me and Your Destiny were able to be there for filming.
oh,
So
okay. I didn't realize I hadn't seen that one yet, but I saw you guys
yeah,
uploaded it. I was
so
like, okay.
the last one that just went up was Crawl, and
Oh,
then
okay.
before that was The Hills Have Eyes.
Remake?
Uh huh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So have you seen it?
I watched The Hills Have Eyes by myself.
Okay, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. That movie fucked
I
me
did.
up when I
I
was a kid.
actually so when I'm not there for the filming, I do go back and try to watch the movie.
That's cool. So you just like you kind of keep up to date with kind of what they're seeing
Well,
and
yeah,
everything,
in
so
case
we
it
kinda
comes
can
up in
discuss it.
conversation later or something like that, I like to know, okay, what are we talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that part too.
You know
Even though
you
I
know, it'd
didn't
be a
see it with
cool
y'all, I
idea. They
remember
should
that
they should get,
too.
like they should, like, figure out which ones you like, some of you guys weren't there for, and then, like,
Mhm.
get all
Well,
the
that's
girls that weren't there, like, to do
oh,
there,
that would
you know
be
what
a
I
good
mean?
idea.
Or
We have to shoot that out to Pride.
you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like a revisited type of thing. Like, that'd be
Yeah,
kinda cool.
yeah,
But,
that would be
just me
fun.
throwing things at the wall. But what's the last one you were in?
The last one I was in with Alien.
Oh, fuck yeah. Alien, right?
We
The
did
first one?
Alien and Alien, yeah,
Oh, yes, because Alien
yeah.
Romulus is coming out and looks pretty badass. But yeah,
Mhm.
I would say you can
And
put
then
top
obviously
8.
we've seen some other ones that are ready to come out. We've seen some really good ones.
Got you. Because I haven't seen Alien
Wait
3
for it.
or 4. I skipped and went to Prometheus because I saw that when
Mhm.
it came out, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "I need to go back
Mhm.
and watch the first Alien. This is confusing me." And then I love
Yeah.
them 2. And then Alien
Oh,
3
the
and
first 2
4.
are the as far as I'm concerned, the first 2 are perfect. They're absolutely perfect movies.
100%
I
agreed.
I I'm almost kicked myself because I didn't give either one of them a 10. I think I gave them both like a 9.75 or something like that.
Oh, dude, 10 out of 10s for
Still
me,
still
man.
pretty up there, but man, they are amazing movies.
For real, man. Slasher in space, and then Terminator 2 in space. That's how I always look at it. Terminator 2 before Terminator 2. It's freaking awesome, man. You got the Marines, Michael Bean, Newt, all that good stuff, man.
Oh,
"Get away from
no.
her, you bitch!" One of the best lines ever. What was
Queen
that?
takes Bishop.
Yeah, dude, for real. What was that, in Scream 2? I believe the line is, "Stay away from her, you bitch."
Oh,
But,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I gotta slide in the scream every chance I get. What's it called? But yeah, man, like just so many kick-ass scenes. There was another really badass scene I was trying to think of, and I can't remember what it was. What the hell
I
was it?
like the scene where they get to know each other and he takes her kind of like in her his arms and flies with her. It's like kind of over the
Oh yeah, like over the city or the skyline or whatever it was. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
some good romantic moments in here for sure.
I was
Um,
like, "Aw, little heart flutter there. That's
yeah,
cute."
then you know me, I gotta be a guy, dude. Deftone scene. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, get it, man. Get with the vampire queen before she kills you later. It's good stuff. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I was like, before she ends up eating you up, man, get in there. Throw on that Chico Moreno, man.
I'm
Get
like,
in there.
"Y'all are already dead."
Yeah, for real. I was like, that's true. That's so depressing. But yeah, man, like there's just freaking badass movie, man. It's so good. I gotta own it in the collection back there, man. Gotta
You
find it.
do.
I do need to get it. It's long overdue, man. And I gotta get the soundtrack on CD or vinyl or something. It's so good. Highly
Get
doubt they
on
put it.
vinyl.
Hey, if it's out there,
Vinyl's
I'm
always
down.
the best. I'm sure
Yeah,
you might be able to find it. We'll have to
maybe.
see.
'Cause I feel like vinyl was dead at the time the movie came out, but maybe since then, for sure.
Mhm.
'Cause it's like the biggest thing ever right now. And
Yeah.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, here's the other thing I wanted to mention. Thank God I wrote down notes. Michael Reimer, the director. Let me pull up his filmography here because I don't think he's known for doing anything else really of notes that I'm aware of at least. But he did a
Okay.
kick-ass job with this movie. But he did oh he did In Too Deep with LL Cool J. That's an old action
I
movie.
don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah, it's kinda like it's not, like, super popular. It had, like, Omar Epps from Juice and
Mhm.
obviously LL
I
Cool
know
J.
Omar. Yeah.
Nia Long, one of the
He's
finest women
beautiful.
of all time. Pam Grier, another one. That's like, one of the goats right there of,
Mhm.
blaxploitation, man. You gotta love that. Jackie Brown, all that stuff. But, yeah, he never really did
Mhm.
anything else of note. So, very interesting to see how his career kinda didn't really go too much anywhere, but this was a sick
Around
ass
it.
movie, man. So, wonder
Yeah,
it's always
I thought it
interesting.
was
Yeah, man.
I thought it was pretty good.
For sure. Like this is definitely a classic for sure, man. And let me see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything else on my notes that I wanted to mention. But if there's anything else you want to mention, feel free. But I think
I'm
that's all the
trying to
main stuff.
think off the top of my head.
Like even the cinematography, like the whole like visual style of it.
I thought it
Speaking
was
of
good.
Twilight, I feel like that movie stole the visual aesthetic from this movie.
Yeah, because you can actually see the whole how they made Robert Pattinson look a lot like
very
the
much.
Steph
Yeah,
character.
like, I forget the director's name, I forget her name, but, she actually did Lords of Dogtown, I remember, with, Heath Ledger, a few
Mhm.
years before
I did
that.
see that. I did see
That's an awesome movie, man, especially me as
Mhm,
being a skateboarding kid, those were, like, my heroes, Tony Alva and freaking
mhm.
Stacy Peralta and all that stuff. Never got to meet those guys. I got to meet a lot of pro skaters in my day, but never got to meet those 2. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that was a good movie, but that was where I knew, I was like, "Oh, Heath Ledger could pull off the Joker." Skip Angle. I was like, that guy was
Mhm.
a drunk, dark alcoholic guy. I was like, he might be able to play crazy Joker. That might work. Because I remember
Oh,
everyone
so
was hating on that at the time. They're like, Heath Ledger, the fucking 10 things I hate about you guy. What the
and
fuck?
he killed that role.
That's his
I
best role.
mean,
That's the best Joker. That's the best comic book movie role,
well,
in
you
my
know
opinion.
what? It's hard for me to I have a couple of I it's really hard because I like both him and Jack Nicholson, but for completely different reasons because 'cause they're completely different characters as Joker.
True, true. He
So it's
plays much
hard
more
for
of the
me.
classic fun of the Joker, where he does all the dark, kind of sinister side of it,
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. So it's like it's really hard for me to choose which everybody's always like, "Well, who's your favorite Joker?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a tie, and it's for 2 completely different reasons."
That's me with Batman. I can't even pick anymore. I'm like,
Oh, my Batman is always Michael Keaton.
I like him, but I don't know. There's something missing there for the Michael Keaton for me. I feel like he's too weird of a Bruce Wayne. I'm like, you know that's Batman, dude. He's fucking weird. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. This is the guy. Come on. Like, you don't
you
know
know,
that's the dude?
I do share Christian Bale's last name.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't be where are the drugs going? By the third movie, I was like, are you drunk, dude?
I'm Batman.
This
I'm
city.
Batman.
And then you got Ben Affleck. Do you bleed? You will. And then what was his, what was Robert Pattinson's
I
thing?
actually thought, I thought Patterson was actually a decent Batman.
I really dug it. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot, dude. He was sick in there, man. I really, really dug him a lot. I
And
was
then, my stepdaughter was, Catwoman in that one, so,
oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, the old Kravitz, man. You gotta love it.
Mhm,
There's someone for everyone in that family. You know what I mean?
mhm.
If you want Lenny, there you go. If you got Zoe, there you go. If you want the older version, you got her mom. And then if you want the young but rugged version, then you got Jason Momoa. You know? There's somebody for everybody to simp on.
Lenny's mine. Sorry, ladies. He just doesn't
Hey,
know it yet.
not yet, not quite yet.
Not yet, not yet.
All right, all right. You keep me updated on that one. Keep me updated on that one. Like I said, I
Sure.
got to meet Lisa
Give
or
it a
Zoe,
concert.
man. I gotta do both. I gotta get those VIP
Introduce you to
passes.
Zoe.
Yes, please. Ooh, I can. I'd probably like pass out. And like,
Yeah.
like when I met Lauren Lavera from Terrifier, dude, I barely said a word.
Oh god. That was
I was
me,
like,
when I was right next to Slash and I couldn't
oh
but
shit.
I think
Yeah,
at the time though too, it was I was, like, in my 20s, and I think I would handle it completely differently today
I feel you.
because
Well,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to think the same thing if I meet Lauren Lavera again. I'm almost 30, so it'll be different, I guess.
There you go. There you
We're
go.
almost there. We're almost there, man, you know? But yeah, man, like fucking Queen of the Damned, get your asses out and see it today. And if you want to do what I did and pirate it, might be the only way you can go watch it, unless you want to rent it like Steph and do it the legal way. But if you want to be like Lestat and break the rules like your boy over here, pirate the movie. Just do it.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I
Dad,
know.
you rebel. You rebel,
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you know, LimeWire. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Metallica. I use LimeWire. But anyone
Is he
under
going
20
back
did
to
not get this
Napster?
joke.
Are you
Yeah,
straight up going back to Napster right now?
that was nasty. Yeah. See, if you're under the age of 20, you do not get this joke at all. There you go. There you go.
So
But
funny.
yeah, man, freaking Queen of the Damned, 2002, kick-ass movie, best vampire movie of the 2000s. Come at me, bro. Come at me, Twilight fans. Put your comments down
No
there.
sparkly vampires here.
Nope, not at all. Pale, sure. Sparkly, no. So
No
the
glitter
movie,
bitches.
yeah, yeah, no, exactly, yeah, exactly. But if you want to get your freaking Akasha on, you know what I'm saying, and do your little belly dance, do it, man. Get it going, dude. Yeah. And hashtag bring back the old hot topic. God damn it. Bring back the old hot topic. I'm tired of that place
Right,
looking
bring
like
back all that goth stuff, please.
yeah,
Bring
man,
back
it
the
looks like
wear.
I'm a nerdy guy, but I don't like this hot topic these days. It's not cool, you know?
That's why
It's
we
like
got
every
box
other film.
lunch. If you wanna go
Exactly.
get some yeah.
Exactly. Like just turn those all into box lunches and then turn all the hot topics back into the gothy hot topic where freaking suburban kids are scared to go in there. That's what I want. That's what I want. And bring back new metal, god damn it. Tired of all this Imagine
Well,
Dragons bullshit.
start playing more of it.
I know, huh? Come
Come
on,
on,
biscuit. Let's
I'm
go.
like, "Come on, you're a musician.
I know, huh? Keep
Get to it.
rolling, baby.
Get to it."
Oh, let me see. What's another Limp Bizkit reference? Take it to the Matthews Bridge. Come
I
on.
don't
You gotta
know,
get with
hot
it.
dog flavored water? Are you
Chocolate
drinking the hot dog
starfish.
flavored water?
Yeah. Chocolate starfish. Yeah. I'm showing my white side right now, guys. That's right. But yeah. So if you fucks with the Limp Bizkit like me, you're gonna love the soundtrack. And if you don't, and you're much more of a Deftones person, especially you ladies out there, because all the ladies love
You're gonna like
Deftones.
then you're gonna like the soundtrack.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Get the soundtrack, buy the movie, play the movie on mute, and listen to the soundtrack. Then watch the movie afterwards. And yeah, that's my recommendation. That's the way to do it. But but yeah, so like I mentioned at the top of the show, the Final Girls with a Z. Make sure you're checking that out. I'm gonna have the link in the description. They got merch. They got all kinds of stuff going on. The subscriber rate is going through the roof right now. So make sure you join that community today because they're all going to be like super YouTube famous, man. So you better get in there now while you still can. And yeah, they just did the crawl reaction and everything like that. If you want to go check out Steph's latest reaction, Alien and Aliens, one of the best double features of all time. Go check it out. They got tons of different movies on there, slashers, creature features, what have you. And they got a whole bunch of
Normal,
stuff in the
yeah.
can. Yep. Got a whole bunch of stuff in the can. You guys got to do that Ty West trilogy. You got to do it. X, Pearl, Maxine.
Ooh, I
Gotta
want to. I want to. That I want to do that
like
one so bad.
sit and do it in like a sitting or something. That'd be sick. It's probably a lot of filming and stuff, but it's like watch those in concurrent order as
Well,
quick as possible.
we actually usually sit down and watch 4 movies in one day.
Oh, damn. There you go. So Ty West trilogy and a fourth movie. You guys got to do it. I'm telling you. Especially as an actress, like you're gonna love Pearl, dude. Like
Yeah.
Mia Goth, that is one of the best monologues I've seen in like at least 10, 20 years, dude. Like
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing acting. And Maxine was pretty kick ass. That just came out less than a month ago. So it's gonna be a while before that's available to
I
stream and
know.
all that
I so
shit.
badly wanted to see it in the theater. I'm like, "No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
It's really good.
it."
Like I think there's so many cool like 80s, 70s, like classic movie references and stuff like that. Like you're definitely gonna get a kick out of that one
Don't
for
tell me
sure.
anymore. No
Yeah, I
more.
won't say anything. I won't say anything, but it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Like we mentioned earlier, we got another kick-ass movie coming out with a remake on the way. So that's a little hint for y'all. So make
Oh,
sure
and we're
you
also getting ready to go see Wolverine and
oh yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool Wolverine, baby. Let's go. Y'all know we've been doing the X-Men reviews here on the Phantom Frequency channel. I just put up X-Men Dark Phoenix. I'm got the Wolverine movies coming out this week for you guys. Not the crappy first one, but we're talking about the Wolverine from 2013. That was my year, baby, class of 13. And I'm talking about Logan, one of the best movies ever made, in my personal opinion.
That was a great movie.
Love it. Seen it in theaters. I got the poster on my wall in my hallway. You've seen it. It's awesome. Logan. Where the where's the Oscars for that, man? God damn it. It's a travesty. I'm gonna say that to the end of time until I'm old and gray. And I'll be like, why didn't you get an Oscar? That's what I'm gonna say for the rest of the time. But yeah, X-Men stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff going for that. So make sure you stay tuned. Like I just teased, we got a really cool original and remake coming out for you guys. Just within a few weeks of seeing this review right here. And then yeah, look out for Sin City because we're gonna plan that out because I gotta definitely talk about that on the channel. So who better to do
Absolutely.
it with the girl Steph right here? That's gonna be a good one for sure. But yeah, man. So make sure you're supporting the channel, all that good stuff, clicking the like, subscribe, and the bells and all that, so you know when dinner's ready and the videos are ready. You'll be ready to go, so you can eat your munch and watch some Phantom Frequency, and then you can jump on over to Final Girls and watch that, and just jump back and forth, man, and get the views up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you guys so much for checking this out and sticking around to the end. definitely a kick-ass movie once again. We love doing these niche movies. We got Pan's Labyrinth that we did
Mhm.
before.
Spirited
What
Away, Die Hard,
Die
Goofy
Hard,
movie?
it's freaking sick, Goofy movie. So we do a lot of different variety. It's not just horror, but horror is always going
Mhm.
to be one of the main
Oh,
flavors
yeah,
here.
we did ca we first one was The Cabin in the Woods that we did together.
Cabin in the Woods. That is right. That was our very first one. One of my personal modern favorite movies. I remember seeing that at a sleepover when I was.
And I just met Bradley Whitford.
Oh yeah, we both met him. Like, yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah, you
We
were
met
with me.
fucking Tequila is my
You
lady.
were with
We just
me.
met that guy,
I'm
man.
like, "Duh, you were with me."
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, I was
You
there.
know what it is? It's because me and Destiny are in the picture, you're not.
Nope. I didn't get in the video. I was like, I'm not getting in this picture. This it does not look right here. All right. If you look at the picture, you'll know what I mean. Trust me. I didn't need to be in the picture. I got to talk to him. It was awesome.
I'll send it to
Bradley
you so
Whitford.
you can show everybody.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna throw it in here, man. Freaking super cool guy. You know what I mean? Glad he's
Yeah,
more
he was
like
really nice.
his. Yeah. Thank God he's not like his character in Get Out, right? Am I right?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't seen Get Out, huh? Ah, damn it. Ah, you guys gotta get it
I
going, man. You
know,
gotta
I really wanna get to
the
the
Jordan Peele
Jordan
movie.
Peele movies.
Yeah, he does have 3 now. He has another one coming out next Halloween. I remember I saw that announcement.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's another one. Oh, real quick before we go, another movie we should do this year that's a horror film that's coming out. Nosferatu. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Uh, I'll have to see what's happening with my girls,
I feel you.
though.
Well, let me know. Let me know, dude, because I'm going Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have my
Yeah.
Christmas sweater on, get freaked
Yeah, because
out.
that would be rad because I would be down for that just because it's a vampire movie.
Oh man, so good. Willem Dafoe, so
Mhm.
sick. Robert Eggers, Nosferatu, so good.
Mhm.
Freaking Bill Skarsgård is gonna be Nosferatu, bro. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. Scariest vampire of all time, Nosferatu, for sure. Even
Well, they
SpongeBob.
say he was a real guy.
No, I think so.
They
Well,
say
I think
that
Vlad the Impaler's the real guy.
no, I'm talking about they said, like, that the Nosferatu guy, he was just, like, there, did the movie, and was just, like, disappeared,
Hey, maybe.
like, back in the day. I don't know, there's been, like, weird stories around the original Nosferatu.
1922, by the way.
Yeah.
1922. So 102 years, man. Crazy shit. But yeah, man. So thanks y'all for checking this out. We got a lot more cool content coming at y'all, like I already mentioned. Lots of cool stuff. Go check out the past episodes with me and Steph here, Steph and I. And check out the Final Girls. Don't be sleeping on any of the dopeness we got going on and she has going on. And until next time, make sure you stay tuned. You don't sleep. And yeah, don't bite anybody on the neck, guys. You're not a vampire, okay? You're just pale. Trust me.
I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing. You know, I won't yuck your yum.
Fair, fair point. As long as there's no blood, I'm in. So there we go. But hell yeah, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Don't sleep. We're gonna catch you again real soon. Much love and stay safe out there. Peace.